Hey, what is up, traders? This is Gluzman here with 7 Points Capital, bringing to you today's trader takeaways. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that we traded today. First of all, SPY, we have just a really boring sideways action type of day. Really nothing happening. The most exciting thing for the day is Lyft IPO, which sold off pretty hard. We opened up at 87 bucks and then went all the way down to 80 bucks. We have a pretty big bidder right now at 80, like 500,000 share bidder, and my trade was, I just wanted to see how it unfolds. I don't really do too well at the open on IPOs, so I just wanted to see how, what happens and how it sets up for the afternoon. And I started buying dips right here and selling into pops, but I was waiting for a pop that's going to hold a higher low, so we'll see how this actually sets up. But I thought this was going to be it, and I started buying this dip right here, but we're getting back inside the range, so that's pretty weak to me. Let me pull up the executions. So off of 80, I was buying dips and then selling into pop, selling into pop, selling into pop. I was thinking this bid is going to hold. These bids are going to hold, but they didn't hold. I got out, so I'm going to wait and see if the next dip actually holds. But that's a pretty decent couple scalps here. Let's see. The biggest stock for today was SEEL. This is an A+ for me, where it's gapping up pretty big and then downtrending pre-market, and then at the open we're popping into a pre-market level. So this was a level we topped out at. So I started shorting a little bit too soon. I wanted to see where it tops out, and then so I can add with that level in mind. And that's where I started adding, so shorting right here and adding once we top out near these levels, kind of what I was thinking originally, and scaling out into the big dump. So that was a pretty nice trade. The mistake I made probably was just getting in most of my size in here and then adding probably about a third right here at after the squeeze, and then just trading around the core a little bit. Right here I got faked out. I thought we were gonna actually break out, but we failed and dumped. Let's see what else we traded today. Boxel. Boxel was another one where I was waiting to see some sort of a lower high after the squeeze, and I started shorting. I believe I actually shorted right here. Let me pull up the executions. Yeah, so I started shorting at the open for a scalp. I knew I was chasing a bit, so got out pretty quickly and then reshorted once we retested, and took a small loss, waited for the squeeze, and then tried to short it right here for the breakdown. Didn't go, so I quickly got out, pretty small size, and then got back in right here. I don't remember if I got my full size. Scaled out and then got back into this at the pop, retest, and then scaled out and left it alone. Definitely can hold a little bit, maybe a quarter for the all-day fade. I didn't really believe that this was going to happen, but it did. So let's see what else. AMRS. That was another one. Another one that I didn't hold. I tried to get long in the morning, and then I got out for break even, and then started shorting pops. But the bids were holding, and they were wiping offers. It was also SSR, so I thought that we're gonna rip again. But my original stop was above 250, and I basically just took myself out right here, took the profit. Definitely should have held a little bit. Traded a couple more stocks. Let's see. RH. This one was a big gapper. Gap down here pretty massively. And then we pop, fail, and then short as it's breaking the lows. And covering for a couple points. Left it alone. Pretty good risk reward right here. What else? Let's see. TGTX. TGTX was my loser for the day. This was a pretty stupid trade on my part. On the daily chart, we had a pretty clean breakout. 780s-ish. 775-ish. So once we broke out, we started just ripping up. And I was reading the level 2. I was thinking, okay, we're gonna top out. We didn't top out, got out. Okay, here we're definitely gonna top out. We didn't, got out. So shorting front side, trying to pick the top. Although I wasn't risking too much. This is a trade that's a low probability type of a trade. Good risk reward with a low probability. It didn't work out. I usually try to stay away from these. The right trade here was to wait until it actually drops, and then to short in the consolidation, risking above the highs, and then once it actually cracks this level, just add and move the stop down and then trail it from there. That would have been a really good execution. And that's pretty much it for the day. Had a couple of other ones, but pretty insignificant. And these are the takeaways. Thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, you can tweet at me at Trader. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.